Hey, what's up, YouTube and everybody out there who's watching, who's probably creeping? I have no idea what that was about. But, yeah, I'm not in a very good mood. And this video is probably going to be about, spiritual stuff. Because I actually wanted to start talking more about that my channel, but I just haven't figured out what would be a good video to start with. And because of the weather outside, and the reason why the weather is like this, I think is a good place to start. Right now, I'll get back to that later in the video. I don't want to spoil you guys. But as of now, what I wanted to talk about is the vibrations and frequency. The vibrations and frequency before that car just passed by. I wanted to talk about that because a lot of people don't really understand just how much vibrations and energy affects the world around us. People tend to separate the spiritual world and the physical world, but in actuality, they're actually part of the same. They are one world. They aren't different. And the thing about this is that I realized there's just so many different kinds of energy one can use. Crap, hold on. Crap. It's actually starting to drizzle outside, so I need to hurry up and make this vid. Because, I don't want my iPad to get all soaked. But, anyways, there's so many different kinds of energy people can use besides what most New Agers know about, which is psionic energy. There's a lot of misconceptions on psionic energy as well, but there's psionic energy, chi, prana, reiki. There's far more energies besides those four that most people know about. And there's... God dang it. It's all wet now. But, yeah. But the difference in energy, really, at heart, is based on how the energy behaves. And the frequency of the energy. Each energy has a different feeling. So if you're talking about energy, and you're saying it's all the same, well, no. Maybe at a higher plane, all energy combines into one energy, but because we're living in a lower vibrational dimension, the energies break off into different vibrations. And so, some energies have higher vibrational frequencies than others. For instance, light energy obviously feels lighter than dark energy, which has a much lower vibration. One thing I've learned is that the higher the energy vibration, the more it travels in faster waves, like this. Woo! And the lower the vibrational frequency, the less waves, or less grand the waves are. So let's say light travels like this. Well, dark has a much lower frequency, so the waves travel like this. You get what I'm saying? So, how does that come into play with the real world? Well, crap, I need to look over the screen for this one. Well, this is what I realized. When your soul comes into Earth as a baby, your body tends to have a lower frequency than your soul. So at birth, we can't do all the things that we could when our soul, or before our soul comes into the physical world. And I just separated it, which is very ironic, but whatever. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do this just so it makes more sense, because I know I'm gonna confuse people if I don't say physical and spiritual. I know I'm gonna confuse people, but yeah. And so when your soul comes in, it is more bounded to your physical body. What I've realized by using the energies that I know how to use, I've realized that it is important that you harmonize your body, your soul, and your mind. Because all of them, are important, because in order for your soul to resonate in your physical body as much as it should, your body has to have the right frequency as well. Same as your mind. The stronger your mind is, the stronger your body and your soul have to be. The stronger your soul is, the stronger your mind and body have to be. The stronger your body is, the stronger your mind and soul have to be. It is meant to be harmonized. And I'm like walking outside, and holy crap, so much raindrops on this thing. Goodness gracious. But your soul it resonates at a very high frequency. However, if your body is not up to par and is not harmonized with your soul, it means that your body is not resonating at a frequency that matches your soul. Which is why a lot of times in spirit form, when people astral travel, they tend to fly and do a bunch of stuff. If their actual physical body was able to match the frequency of their soul, then they might be able to do something. But in order to do that, your mind has to be harmonized with both. Your mind has to be strong enough to carry out those actions. Get what I'm saying? It's all just one big puzzle, and it all interconnects. A good way to start and making sure your mind resonates at a higher frequency is by expanding your awareness, expanding your knowledge. It starts with, honestly, just silence in your mind. Your soul has the tendency to communicate with everything around it. But in order for your soul to communicate, your mind must be silent. And that's where it starts. That's why a lot of times with meditation, it's important for you to keep your mind from being busy, basically. It's not good to have a bunch of thoughts, because what you're doing when you're meditating in silence, you're building up the ability of your soul to communicate with other energies. All energy is communication, and practically every form of life, every solid, is just a different form of energy, The thing about this is that the more your mind communicates, the more your mind is aware, the more you will build up your abilities, because your soul and your mind are resonating and harmonizing together. That's really where it's really very easy for people to get abilities and stuff. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. But the tricky thing about harmonizing the tricky thing about harmonizing all three of your mind, body, and soul is eating foods that have the right frequency, or that can raise the frequency in your body, or any kind of substance. I say substance because there are some substances that can lower your vibration in your body but aren't edible, such as cigarettes. They tend to do that. They tend to lower one's vibration of their body, which deharmonizes the mind, body, and soul. You know, building the best you must do all three. See, a really cool thing to learn is that once you work on one part, once you work on one section of the, what I call the Trinity of the body, once you work on one section, it all tends to equal out. So you can just work on, really work on your mind. If you work on your mind, a lot of the times you'll tend to lose weight, and your body will end up becoming more fit, just naturally, because your body, it knows that it needs to be harmonized. Your body knows it needs to be harmonized with the other two factions of your being. So it equals everything out. So if you just work on your mind, honestly, your soul will start resonating through your mind, and then from that through your body, and then you'll begin to feel a lot of the foods that you eat. You'll know if it will make you feel better or not. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. And I'm sorry that my speech is kind of flaky. I kind of have Asperger's, so yeah, my speech isn't the greatest, but I have to practice. I have to practice at some point, So, but yeah. So, fruits, veggies, especially when they're raw, because that's a lot of chemicals, chemical vitamins, they don't really do the same justice as raw foods. Actual foods going into your stomach, in your body, it don't do the same justice. And I think I have a theory as to why that is, but for the life of me, it's not coming to mind, so I'll just won't talk about it now. But yeah, yeah, you gotta know, right? Come on, you guys got to know this. I have no idea. I really don't. Kind of. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this for now.